Dear student, we had seen in last video lecture nomenclature of organic compounds. So let us see the IUPAC system of nomenclature of alkanes. The name of any organic compound depends on the name of normal parent hydrocarbon from which it has been derived. So let us see the rules for naming complex aliphatic compounds when no functional group is present. So it consists of first longest chain rule, second position of the substituents, third lowest set of locants, fourth presence of more than one same substituents, fifth naming different substituents, sixth naming different substituents at equivalent position, and seventh naming the complex substituents. So let us see one by one. First, longest chain rule. In this rule, we have to select the longest continuous chain of carbon atoms which may or may not be horizontal. For example, in this case, this one is the longest continuous chain and it is called as the parent chain, and the groups which are attached to this parent chain, that is, these are the methyl groups, these are called as the substituents. Second example, this compound is branch. This is not in a straight way. Okay, so in this case, the longest continuous chain like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this is the parent chain, and the substituents which are attached to these are methyl groups. Okay. Third example, this one is the longest chain and the substituents which are attached CH2, CH3 and CH3. Second, position of the substituents. In this case, if the substituent is present on the parent chain, then the number should be given to that carbon atom which gives lower number to the substituent. For example, in this case, the substituent is X, which is present on the second carbon atom, and this substituent is present on the fourth carbon atom, but it is the wrong. Why? Because in this substituent is present on the lower number of carbon atom. Okay. In this case also, the substituent which is present on the second carbon atom, methyl group. Okay, and in this, the substituent, that is the CH2, CH3, which is added to the third carbon atom. Hence, this is the wrong way of naming the organic compound. Third, lowest set of the locants. If the number that gives the position to the substituent or side chain is called as the locant. Okay, locant is nothing but the substituents which are added to the parent chain. Okay, so when two or more substituents are present, then the numbering should be given to that set of locant which is lowest. For example, in this case, the methyl group which are attached to the second, third and fifth position. Okay, so the set of the locants is 2, 3, 5, and in this case the set of the locant is 2, 4, 5. Okay, so this is the wrong way of naming the compound. Why? Because here is the set of locant 2, 3, 5 and here is the 2, 4, 5. Means one number is more than that of the first. Okay, and we have to give the number to that set of the locant which is lowest. Okay, student. Fourth, presence of more than one same substituent. If the same substituent or side chain occurs more than once, the prefixes di, tri, tetra, etc. are attached to the names of the substituent. Example, the number of substituents are same, means all the substituents are methyl group CH3, CH3 and CH3. Okay, so all the substituents are same. Then we have to give the number, that is 3 are there. So we have to write the trimethyl pentane. Okay, next. Naming of different substituents. If two or more different substituents or side chains are present in the molecule, they are named in the alphabetical order along with the appropriate position. Example, 3-ethyl, 2,3-dimethyl pentane. Okay, so in this case the different substituents are present. This is the ethyl group and these are the methyl groups. So different substituents are present to the parent chain. Okay, so we have to give the name as per the alphabetical order, means E comes before the M, that is methyl. So accordingly we have to write 3-ethyl 2,3-dimethyl pentane. Okay student. Next, naming different substituents at equivalent positions. If there are different alkyl substituents at equivalent position, the numbering of the parent chain is done in such a way that the alkyl group that comes first in the alphabetical order gets the lower number. For example, in this case, the methyl and ethyl group are present on the third and fourth carbon atom. Also, this methyl and ethyl group present on the third and fourth carbon atom. Only there the position is changed. Okay, so we can write the name of the group as per the alphabetical order. Okay, that is the E comes before the M. So we write 3-ethyl 4-methyl hexane, and here we write 3,3-diethyl 4,4-dimethyl hexane. All of you understood? Okay. Then last, naming the complex substituents. In this, if the substituents on the parent chain is complex, that is, it is branch, then it is numbered as 1 and name of such substituent is given in brackets to avoid the confusion. Okay, for example, in this case, let us see this substituent. This is the substituent which is complex. Complex means it is branch substituent. Okay, and in this continuous parent chain, this substituent is present on the 5th carbon atom. So how can we write the name of the compound? We have to start the first number to this carbon atom and then second and third. Okay, so in this way we have to write 5 in bracket 1,2-dimethyl propyl nonane. Okay, nonane, why? Because there are the 9 carbon atom in the compound. All of you understood, student? Okay, thank you.